Today we will be reading Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin, The Rescue Party. It's a quest, isn't it? Cried Al excitedly. A long and dangerous journey through the vast unknown. Dangerous, squeaked Piglet. The friends huddled together as Al told of the woozles, jagulars, and the mighty Skullosaurus. They became terrified. Pooh had shown Al the note that Christopher Robin had left for him that morning. It was terrible news. Christopher Robin was in trouble. He was in a place called Skull. Al pulled out his map and pointed to Skull Cave. They had to rescue him. Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, Rabbit, and Tigger formed the search party. The friends walked across the bridge and entered the vast unknown. But before Al saw them off, he gave his friends an impressive-looking map to help them find their way. Unfortunately, none of them was quite sure that they could read it. Nonetheless, the rescue party found its way through the dark and scary forest of thorns and onto the Valley of Flowers. Here the sun shone, a stream bubbled, and friendly butterflies lifted Piglet into the air. "Oh, dear," cried Piglet. He was terribly afraid of heights. Quickly, Pooh hopped onto a log and grabbed Piglet's foot. Up into the sky they went, until the butterflies began to let go and fly away. "Oh, bother," said Pooh. Crash! Piglet and Pooh landed in a heap. Rabbit was not happy. He decided to take charge. They had to follow the map. It was the only way to find Christopher Robin. And so the group continued on, with Rabbit leading the way. They were doing fine until the map ripped on a branch. Half of it floated away on a breeze. "After that map," cried Tigger, bouncing. He chased after the paper. Before long, Tigger had bounced himself right onto a log between two cliffs. Far below was a river. With a gasp, Tigger hugged the tree trunk for dear life. Then, suddenly, the log began to fall. The friends rushed over and grabbed Tigger, but they could not hold on. With a splash, they all fell into the shallow water below. Shaking the mud from their ears, they continued on. It became very foggy. Rabbit hung his head. They were lost. Feeling tired and defeated, the friends settled down to sleep. Only Pooh stayed awake. Without Christopher Robin, he felt empty. That's how I feel without you. He didn't know how to be happy without his best friend. In the morning, the friends realized that they were closer to their destination than they had thought. In front of them was Skull Cave. Inside, there were echoey noises, dark shadows, and mysterious crystals that made things look strange. There were also many paths, and before long, Pooh got separated from the others. Rumble, grumble, roar came a terrifying sound. Piglet looked at his friends sadly. They all thought that the Skullosaurus had gotten Pooh. Roar went the monster again. Over time, the growls grew more fierce. Suddenly, a scary shadow loomed over them. Then out stepped Christopher Robin, cried the friends. The boy smiled at the group. He had been searching for them everywhere. "We're so very glad to see you," cried Piglet. The friends all started to tell Christopher Robin of their adventure. Then Christopher Robin explained the truth. He had not been missing at all. He had been at school, not Skull. Now the boy wanted to tell Pooh all about it. "Oh, Christopher Robin," cried Piglet. "He was gobbled up by the Skullosaurus." "The what?" asked the boy. Just then a loud growl echoed from the cavern. Christopher Robin began to laugh. "That's no Skullosaurus," he told them. "That's the rumbling tummy of a hungry for honey Pooh Bear." Sure enough, when Christopher Robin lowered a pot full of honey into a nearby cavern, he pulled up one very sticky bear. Pooh was so happy that he threw his arms around his friend. "Silly old bear," Christopher Robin laughed, twirling Pooh around. Hand in hand, Pooh and Christopher Robin walked home with their friends. In their hearts, they would always be together, forever and ever, just like us.